Can an obese person work out and lose weight? According to the CDC, 41.9% of the US population is obese. And that's taking into consideration people over 20 years old. We estimate that an additional 32% are overweight. This means 73.9% of the adult US population is at a risk of developing massive health issues in the years to come. In Kuwait is 37% with an additional 43% overweight. Saudi Arabia is 20% with an additional 38% overweight. Indonesia is 21.8% with an additional 13.8% overweight. In India, the overall rate of obesity is 40%. It turns out India decided that people with a BMI superior to 23 were overweight and that obesity started at a BMI of 25 plus, while the rest of the world is considered overweight at 25 plus and obese at more than 30. We're not only accounting for the obesity everyone is familiar with, we're accounting for abdominal obesity as well. Abdominal obesity is when your belly is obese while the rest of your body looks less fat. Yeah, that excessive dad bod, beer bod, or whatever affectionate name you give it, it actually has a less flattering name. Here's our problem. The American people are getting fatter by the year, and each year the number grows a little more. But why is that? Let's understand the reasons behind those numbers. On the nutrition side, in less than a century, man, we have messed up our food to a point where it's nearly impossible to go back to healthier options. Our society functions with highly transformed foods and drinks industry giants produce on a mass scale. And when something is produced on a mass scale, it needs to be optimized for long-term conservation. This is why we end up having so many ingredients and additives in the most basic stuff. It's so transformed, it loses most of its benefits. And as it's cheaper than the fresh stuff, it becomes a go-to for most families. And this is how entire populations grow larger by the day. Of course, I'm not saying obese people have to get fit. It's a choice after all. If you're comfortable with their bodies, then I'm happy for them. But what I got from my 30 years of experience is that the ones actively trying to lose weight have a tremendous challenge to overcome. Obesity is a hard thing to come back from, man. It reprograms essential body functions. Fat storage, average heart rate, average cholesterol rate, etc. Losing weight with rewired bodies and brains is way more complicated. This is why a lot of fitness coaches have specifically designed programs to train obese people who want to drop up to 100 pounds. It requires extensive knowledge of food and nutrition, and consider the chronic conditions you may have as well, because an obese person is exposed to several additional risk factors for multiple illnesses: hypertension, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoarthritis, and hundreds of other illnesses that are aggravated by excess weight. We always account for these as we want you to train safely and live a long and healthy life. Most trainers won't push you as much at first, but a good coach knows the correct dosage to keep you healthy, happy, and engaged. Still, a lot of our work is on the psyche, as the journey to weight loss is long and it can be mentally challenging. It's easier to drop the towel when the journey seems too long. If you're overweight or obese and actively looking to lose weight, reach out to a professional for help. With time and effort, it will actually work out, I promise you. Here's a routine I recommend for someone who has about 200 pounds plus to lose. Start with nutrition. The first thing I recommend is eliminating all junk food, fast food, and processed food. Cut out sodas, alcohol, sugars, and white breads. Replace the fast foods with nutrient-dense foods. Choose lean cuts of protein like chicken breast, fish, lean beef, turkey, eggs, and yogurt. Add some energy sources from fruits, veggies, rice, potatoes, multigrain breads, oatmeal, and quinoa. Also, make sure you add some healthy fats like avocados and egg yolks, olives, nuts, and seeds. The second thing I want you to do is to cut back on the amount of food you eat. I typically recommend 3 small meals and a healthy snack. The 3 meals should consist of a palm-sized portion of lean protein, fist-sized portion of veggies, a cupped hand serving of carbs for energy, and a thumb-sized serving of healthy fats. This is very basic, a super simple approach, but it's all you need to do to start creating better eating habits. The third thing is to start moving more. Start with a 20 to 30 minute walk every morning, and then have another 20 to 30 minute walk later in the day. You can gradually up the pace and the length of the walks as you improve your fitness and your conditioning levels. Now, this next step may seem unimportant, but it's crucial to your weight loss efforts. Prioritize your sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. This is when your body will balance your hormones, rejuvenate, repair, restore, and set you up for success the next day. That's it. Do these things consistently and you will be well on your way to better overall health. Never think for a second you can't achieve your goals. If we work hard enough, keep it going long enough, and stick to a diet seriously enough, we can achieve small milestones each month. Of course, your physician needs to clear you for exercise first, but your goal being better overall health, this shouldn't be a problem. If you ever need advice, I'm here to help. If you're struggling with weight loss, reach out to me in the comments. You got this, man, all right? Take care, never lose faith, and God bless.